Good day, my dear students. Welcome to the episode of Learning Mathematics 8. I am Teacher Myra at your service. Math is everywhere. This is a great day. Together, let us have fun learning math. Our lesson for this episode is the rectangular coordinate system. Learning math is great! As we start with today's task, I want you to bring out your pen and notebook. Ready? Let us have a short review about integers on the number line. First, draw a number line in your notebook. To construct a number line, draw a horizontal line with arrows on both ends to indicate that it continues without bound. Next, choose any point to represent the number 0. This arbitrary point is called the origin. Mark off consistent lengths on both sides of the origin and label its tick mark to define the scale. Typically, each tick represents 1 unit. There is a one-to-one correspondence between real numbers and points on the number line, meaning every point on the number line can be made to correspond to a real number, and every real number can be made to correspond to a point. Positive real numbers lie to the right of the origin, and negative real numbers lie to the left. The number 0 is neither positive nor negative. On the number line, the number 3 is 3 units to the right from the origin, while its opposite, the negative 3, is 3 units to the left of the origin. How many units is negative 9 from the origin? How about the positive 16? Yes, you are correct. It is 9 units to the left of the origin, and the positive 16 is 16 units to the right of the origin. We use capital letters of the English alphabet in naming points on the number line. If you draw a point on the number line corresponding to a number, you are plotting or graphing the number. For example, plotting the negative 3 on the number line and name it as N. 3 with I, negative 9 with U, and 16 with T. Now, let us have our practice exercises. Plot the points on the number line and label them with their corresponding assigned letter. You have 5 numbers to answer. You will be given 5 seconds for each number. Now, let us begin with number 1. Plot point E on negative 2. Timer. If you plot point E here, you are correct. Number 2, plot point A on 0. Timer. If you plot the point A here, you got it. Number 3, plot point T on positive 6. Timer. If you plot point T here, you are right. Number 4, plot point G on negative 7. Timer. If you plot the point G here, you are correct. Now, for number 5, plot point R on negative 4. Timer. If you plot point R here, you got it right. You are now familiar with the number line. We determine the location of a point or its distance from the origin using a single number line. This number line is called a one-dimensional coordinate system since we can only move either to the right or to the left on the line, but not up or down. The word coordinate in this one-dimensional system basically means the distance of a point from the origin. How can we describe locations on a plane which require two coordinates? Finding the best movie seats. Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-yoon plan to go on a date. Lee Min-ho reserved 2 tickets in SM 3D IMAX Theater for a movie. The reserved tickets show F-15 and F-16. Lee Min-ho wants the best seat for Kim Go-yoon. Did Lee Min-ho choose the right seats for them to be able to best view the movie? Where are their seats? Is his location F-15 the best seat in the theater? How about the location of F-16? The arrangement of seats in the theater is shown here. In the given activity, the location of a seat in a theater is usually indicated by two coordinates, such as F-15. The letter F indicates the row, and 15 indicates the position on the row. Thus, Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-yoon seats are the 15th and 16th seats from the right of row F. The same idea applies to naming of points. One coordinate indicates the right or left. The other indicates up or down. The rectangular coordinate system, or the Cartesian coordinate system, named after René Descartes, is a system for graphing number pairs. Did you know that René Descartes, from 1596 to 1650, is a French mathematician, philosopher, and theologian? He was the father of modern philosophy. In his childhood, he was brilliant but sickly, but his teachers were very supportive and allowed him to take a rest and do reflections. This is where he came up with many mathematical ideas. To plot points in this rectangular coordinate system, begin with a number line and then draw another number line perpendicular to the first so that the 0 points coincide. These two lines intersect to form right angles at a point. We call the horizontal line as the x-axis, while the vertical line is called the y-axis. Both are called coordinate axes. The point of intersection of the coordinate axes located at coordinates 0, 0 is called the origin. Take note that the positive values on the y-axis are located above the x-axis, while the negative values are located below the x-axis. On the other hand, all positive values on the x-axis are to the right of the y-axis, while all the negative values are to the left. The axes divide the coordinate plane into four quadrants, each labeled Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4, and positioned counterclockwise. Every point in the Cartesian plane can be described using an ordered pair xy of values. This ordered pair, called coordinates of that point, represents a point. The first number of the ordered pair is the x-coordinate or abscissa, which signifies the directed distance of the point from the y-axis. The second number in the ordered pair is the y-coordinate or ordinate, which signifies the directed distance of the point from the x-axis. Activity 1.1. Determining the coordinates. Look at the Cartesian coordinate plane and find point A. How will you find the coordinates of point A? How about the coordinates of the other points on the given coordinate plane? After determining the coordinates of each point, find the abscissa and the ordinate. Point A has 2, 3 as its coordinates. How about point B and the other points on the coordinate plane? Point B has 3, 2 as its coordinates. Point C has -2, 1 as its coordinates. Point D has -3, -3 as its coordinates. Point E has 1, -2 as its coordinates. These are the coordinates of the points from the activity 1.1. 2, 3, -2, -3, and 1 are the x values or the abscissa respectively. Then 3, 2, 1, -3, and -2 are the y values or ordinate. Are the coordinates 2, 3, and 3, 2 the same? Why or why not? If you answered no, you are correct. The two coordinates are not the same. They are coordinates of two distinct points on the Cartesian plane, both located on the quadrant 1. This means that coordinates having different values cannot be interchanged, since it could name two different points on the coordinate plane. Given the coordinates xy, the table below shows the quadrant or axis where the point lies. Fill in all the missing blanks. You can pause this video if you want to answer this on your own and try to compare it with the answer K that follows. Now, let us solve the answer for this activity. In the quadrant 1, the signs of the coordinates are positive, positive. If the signs of the coordinates are positive, negative, it is in the quadrant 4. In the quadrant 3, the signs of the coordinates are negative, negative. If the signs of the coordinates are negative, positive, it is in the quadrant 2. In the second table, if the coordinates are positive 0, the point is located along the x-axis right of the origin. If the coordinates are negative 0, the point is located along the x-axis left of the origin. If the point is located along the y-axis above the origin, the coordinates are 0, positive values of y-coordinates. If the coordinates are 0, negative, the point is located along the y-axis below the origin. Activity 1.2, Plotting of Points. Using a sheet of graphing paper, plot the following points on one Cartesian coordinate plane, and then connect the points in order. What figure is formed? Now let us have the answer to this activity. These are the plotted points on the Cartesian plane. Connecting the dots in order, the figure formed is what? Yes, you are correct. It is a dolphin. You all did a great job for today's lesson. Know the saying from a famous person, Galileo Galilei. All truths are easy to understand once they are discovered. The point is to discover them. Before we formally end our lesson, I am assigning you to do some extra activity to extend your learning. Please answer the assessment part of your self-learning module. That is all for today, class. But learning is a continuous process. So be ready for the next lesson on linear equations in two variables. This is Teacher Myra, always at your service. See you all next time. Thank you and goodbye!